Hello fellow humans and welcome to this week's shop review. Now, there is nothing much that is new, however, there is one bundle that has changed and we'll go through these again. If you're not sure yet what to buy, we'll give you a very quick overview again over all of these. So, the thing that is new is the Black Friday robbery, and yes, you will get robbed if you believe this price right here. Here's the thing, the CDC is useless, and the Lurva and the T26 are good credit makers if you know what you're doing with them. So it depends on you. Are you a good player? Do you need a lot of creds? If the answer to those two questions are yes, then this can be a bundle that can be pretty worth it for you. However, ignore prices like this. They're always going to be scam. Now, I've already had a look at these in the last week's video, so I definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't already. However, let's do a quick recap here. T4E2. Must have. I think this is a tank that you should definitely own if you don't have it already. The Kennedy one is a very solid, very fun tier 9 that can really be worth it. The M41D is solid for its price. However, it was given away for free, so I don't really think it's a point in buying it. The Kyler can be a little cheaper alternative to the T4E2. And other than that, the medium tank selection here is very disappointing, except for the Object 907, which is a very average tier 10 medium tank for 15k. It's a solid price. You can make creds with it. However, it should be more about having fun with it. So if you enjoy the 62A, if you enjoy the Object 40, then that can be a very good deal. The MX-30B is horrible. And in terms of tank destroyers, the TS5 is very much horrible as well. And the Canonier Panzer can be fun if you know how to play this vehicle correctly. It has no armor, which means you want to stay at the back and you want to be able to use this gun with 350 alpha damage wisely. So it's a very tricky tank to play. However, if you're into it, get it. If you're not, if you're a newer player, Kyler, TF4E2, that is your tanks to have. Nothing new, the A32, which, again, it's €5 for 2 weeks of premium. You got the gold boosters. You got these, which are applicable to all tanks. So, immediate boost to this bundle right here. The 820, I think you can sell this vehicle for gold. So, let's have a look. Here you go, A32, 1,400 gold that you can sell this vehicle for, which means that bundle is excellent. I mean, this thing, 3.5k, it's a solid bundle. The tank's solid. However, why the hell would you buy a tier 6 to grind creds with unless you're a Star Wars fan? But, again, these types 5 are applying to all tanks. So it's a good bundle. And it can certainly be worth it. Not necessarily for the Panzer IV, because that's about average. However, for the rest of it, the 2 weeks of premium and the times 5 XP and also the boosters, this can be a pretty solid deal. We got the mystery boxes, which are crates, and crates are always bad. Now, here we go with the Lurva, and obviously I will not be going to the bad side of this map, like the Chise is suggesting. Now, this tank is very, very old. It's been in the game for ages, and it's seen pretty much everything except mobility, because it doesn't have any. The problem with this tank is it's got super heavy mobility without having super heavy armor, which is not really great. However, the gun does make up for it, and obviously it's cheap, so there is that. Now, overall, the armor can hold up just about enough. If you go hull down with this vehicle, if you hide the hull, you can use a turret just about enough, but you can still get penned into the cheeks next to the gun mantlet. So, again, armor is optional. So, intelligence is also optional. So, let's see what we can do here. But then again, this is the new Blitz matchmaker, and intelligence is never a thing. Let's see. Now, try to go there. Obviously, this is a massive target, pretty easy to hit, especially the sides of the vehicle. So, something like an Action X is going to have no trouble hitting or penetrating this vehicle, or even a Barask. It's going to go straight through a Barask, which is a vehicle that isn't necessarily great, it's just extremely annoying. So, let's see. This is, as you can see, it's very high. The enemies are all over there, right? Which means I can use the fullest of this position right here to my advantage. Now, let's see the Bolsik, HE shot into him. Ow. And, yeah. Again, armor is something that you don't really have. It's not great, but, especially from the side, there's none there. I'm gonna try to hide the turret, but it's very, very high, so that is gonna be pretty tricky. Hello, welcome back from your road trip. They have returned, and let's see whether they're gonna make themselves useful. Now, okay. German accuracy is very German, as in it doesn't work if you need it to. So, let's see. Nope, it's Bolsig HE. So this is gonna happen. The Chimera's out AFK, which is a bit unfair, but before he wakes up again, let's get a couple of shots into him. Let's take him out of the fight, because obviously it's important to do, and it is also free. So, first of all though, let's try to go for the Tigger a bit, because he's actually in the fight. So that will be more useful here. Okay, let's try and take him out. And then now let's try and get the Borask. Ideally, and then let's focus back onto the Chimera. He's now dead. It's great. Here we go. Anyway, Action X. We have a Cupola. Can I hit said Cupola? No, I cannot. But that is a... Well, except for the chase here, which we don't count. He was never here. It is a 7-0. Nice game right there. Now let's have a look at the credits as well. For 2.6 damage, which is a very solid game. And even did 100 assistance damage, which is nothing. But 72k credits for a game like this with a premium account, 43, 44 without. That is a pretty solid result. And if you can do something like this consistently, then the WoTB is a very good option. What is also a good option is checking out my last video. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.